Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back. It's been quite some time since my last upload, and as you guys see on the title, just some quick life updates in general of what's been going on, and you'll see why I have just kind of took a break and kind of like, it's been a while. But yeah, just gonna give you guys a quick rundown of what's been going on and just where I'm at now, how I've been doing, and yeah, let's get started. And thank you for everyone that supports me, because I know it's been quite some time. So if you take the time to even watch this video, thank you. Thank you for, still supporting me after such a long time. Thank you. So I kind of started, I don't know how to put it, like, not that I lost interest, but it's like the motivation kind of like started to fade off just a little. Like, it's like deep down I know I want to do YouTube, because I feel like if I really put in my full effort and like if I really get into it the way I know that I can, like I really feel like it can take off. Because I started doing my jewelry, most of my time was going at that, most of my money was going to that. So some of the video ideas that I had, which require money, I wasn't able to really get into that just yet, because again my money was going to my jewelry thing. So of course I was more focused onto my whole jewelry and getting things I needed, and just jewelry, right? So then eventually like YouTube started to a little bit fade off, and then it was just so much, like, bro, like it's so time consuming. It's like one of the updates finally, right? I'm finally getting to the updates. Tell me why I'm at the drive-thru, y'all, picking up food that I have placed the order online, and the person behind me says excuses that they thought that I had moved. Tell me why they just ran in the back of my car, hit me from the back. And the crazy funny part thing is that I was not thinking that I got hit, like dead ass. Y'all know those shakes, like when you're just suddenly you feel the ground shaking, all that kind of, yeah, it was one of those. I thought that's what it happened. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like I really thought like the ground was just shaking. I'm like, oh shit, because I looked over, like this was me, like my reaction was like, and then I finally looked up and I was like, oh, that's what that was. But in the video, like, you can even see me, like, my instinct was not to look up at the mirror, like, to see from back. Like, because I was just not thinking that I got hit. And it was not that big of a hit, but it was a hit at the end of the day. And it's not something I asked for, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't ask for no one to come around and hit me. Like, bro, I didn't have my car for 3 years. No, 3 years. And not one hit at all. So for that to have happened, like, yes, I was highly upset, because I'm like, bro, are you serious? And it's like, how do you hit somebody at a drive-thru? That's so dumb. Like, how does that happen? But I mean, it happens because people are so into their phones. This is life for everybody. Everyone just wants to be on their phones 24/7, even at a drive-thru. You can't just stay off your phone for that much, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then on top of all that, the girl was only 17. And then she gonna hit me with the, I've only been driving for 6 months. Clearly, you have been only driving for 6 months doing something like that. Are you serious? Like, wow. You guys, all my years of driving, I have not done no dumb shit like that. Nothing like that. Like, that is crazy. So yeah, bottom line, it got fixed, thank God. If you follow me on Instagram, then you already know that one of my dogs had got sick. Turns out it was cancer, and this happened way back in October 3rd. Is when I first found out about it. When I took him to the vet, and it was an emergency, urgent care thing that I had found. You guys, I got home and I could just tell something was not okay. I could just see it, and it was just obvious, like something is wrong with him. I need to get him to the vet ASAP. It was just terrible. And if you're a pet parent and you have any type of pets, whether it's dogs, cat, whatever you have at home, you know exactly what I mean when you just know. So when I took him to the vet that October 3rd, that's because that weekend before that, I had noticed that, again, something was not okay. And that Monday was just really what did it for me. They told me that if they're like, he said stage 4, and Unfortunately, the thing about this is that the cancer he had, and I'll put it on the screen because I don't want to mess it up. Knowing me, I'm gonna mess it up. Like, I suck at pronouncing stuff. And this type of cancer can actually happen to humans too, by the way. So it's not just a dog thing. It's for humans. It happens to humans as well. So yeah. So my options were either take him to get chemo to, like, you know, kill off some of the cancer cells, but the thing was that it was not a guarantee that the cancer would be gone, and it's not at all. For, you know, once you have it, you have it. Now, I'm not sure about humans. I didn't really look into it, but I know for sure that dogs, once they have it, that is it. The most you can do, yes, take them to get the whole medical attention they need. But now, this is the downfall about it, is that it's not guaranteed that they'll recover from it completely. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only going to do is give them a extend their lifespan, you know, give them about 6 to 12 months more additional. So that's it. So once that 6 to 12 months come around, that's it. I will say when I was doing my research, I did come across one story about a lady who her dog had it, and then she went and had a checkup 6 months or so, and it was gone. So maybe because they caught that early on, maybe that's why. I can't remember if the story said if it was like at the, like, his stage, he was at 4, which I think it goes up to 5, stage 5. So my dog was at stage 4 when I went and found out about this. So there's just no telling how their situation was. But there is some cases where your dog can live and, you know, everything's good. It wasn't the case for my dogs. So yeah, I just did what I could, and that hit hard. Like, the car situation, it wasn't as deep for me. Like, it was like, alright, whatever. The car happened first before I found out about my dog. It's like the dog situation, the car situation happened like a week before I found out about my dog. So just imagine, I get into this whole situation with my car getting hit, and then the next week follows, and then comes the weekend, and I notice something's wrong with my dog. I'm like, what's going on? You know, I kind of let the days go by, just kind of just waiting to see how he's doing, if he's doing good tomorrow. It was just one of those waiting around. Then that Monday comes, and I'm just like, no, I need to find out what's wrong with you. And the thing is that when I took him, I was not thinking cancer. That's the thing, that I was not thinking cancer at all. He passed away November 9th on Wednesday. It was just a week ago last week. So, you know, and the thing is that when I first found out about him, you know, having cancer that Monday night, you guys, it was tough. I cried my eyes out the whole day, or the whole night, all day the next day at work. I was just constantly tearing up that next following day at work, like non-stop. It was just a mess. I don't know if anyone noticed it, because no one said anything, but just a respectful thing, I guess, is not to ask somebody, like, I don't know. And the thing is that when I'm going through something, if you ask me, are you okay? It's just like you're opening the door for me to cry more. And that's just how I feel. Whenever someone asks me that type of questions, like, are you okay? It really just makes me cry 10 times harder. I don't know if it's just me because I'm such an emotional person and sensitive, or if other people are just like that too. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if we're alike or if it's just me. But yeah, so as the days were passing by after I first found out about him having cancer, I started to not accept it, because I was still not like I was doing everything I could. I'm like, no, like, I gotta do something. I did all my research. I bought him all these like natural little things, giving him that, and then on top of it, you know, I got some medication from the doctor as well. So all those things, I think, were just helping. And the most important was just prayer, like asking God every day and praying and just asking, you know, for strength, and let my baby, you know, overcome this and beat this, and be one of those cases that my dog just just a miracle, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's gone, you know. I was hoping, and it's hard, you know, it's hard to accept that something you love and what you've been with for so long is coming, it's reaching its final days and moments with you. Like, it's hard. And I've never really dealt with something like, the last time I had a pet passing away, or who passed away, I was like in middle or elementary school, one of the two. I think it was elementary school. Yeah, that was the very last time I had a dog who passed away that I was like, wow, you know. And I was sad and I was all emotional about it as well, but this one hit more because as I'm older now, like, I understand more and I have a more stronger connection with my dogs, and it's just a deeper connection now as I'm getting older. Like, I don't just look at this as my dog, just like just a pet. Oh, it's just a dog, you know. Oh, no. Like, these dogs are almost like a kid to me. They're not just dogs to me. These are my babies, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna do and I'm gonna care for them like that. So that one hit the hardest. Like, that one was like the cherry on top of everything that I was already dealing with. I couldn't do nothing. Like, I was almost like numb. Like, obviously I didn't have no energy to do nothing. I was not thinking. I was not doing okay emotionally, mentally, physically, in a way where I could get up and put up a camera and do what I'm doing right now. Like, I could not do that. And I did record, like, I was trying to do a little documentary, like, where I'm recording day by day of how he's doing. But after the third day of me recording it, you know, I started noticing that he was doing better. So I kind of started, I don't know, I kind of died off a little from, like, recording every day type. I don't know. And then it's not like it was a dramatic thing happening. Like, it's just like, if I were to have recorded every single day, it kind of would have been repeated day and day and day. Like, nothing special was going on. Like, you know, it's just so much I could do, and I didn't want to stress him too much. Like, take him on walks, take him to a park, or do those kind of things, because I don't know what he's feeling. I can just imagine. I mean, but yeah, like, after the third day, I noticed a complete huge change. Like, it was like a switch. Like, he's just like almost back to himself, but I could see it that, you know, it was just not gonna be the same no more. But I could see he still had that little energy in him who made him him. And I don't want to get emotional, because why am I getting emotional? But yeah, like, you know, I remember I took him out. I came home from work and I put it on my video. For those that follow me on Instagram, you saw the little video I put out. And then I added this little message where I'm like, I took him out, I got home, took him outside to go use. He was up, and then his little tail wagging and all this, like, just looking happy. Like, that really touched my heart. That touched my heart to see that. So anyways, I took him outside, and you guys, like, he picked up, I don't know if it was a stick or one of like the little ball things. I have bought him, like, if y'all saw one of my vlogs, I even put it out. I was like, I bought this for him, and I even, like, show you guys him, because he loves that. Like, he loves you throwing, like, balls or anything. Like, he'll go running and catch it and then take it off. And I wish I could have recorded that when he did it. He used to do that all the time. Take him outside, and one of the first things he did was just run the whole backyard, like just go, like, you know, all crazy. And he just loved being active. He was a very active dog. Everything together, but my camera just kind of did something. I think overheated. So with that being said, that means I need to speed this up. Okay, the whole situation with my dog was basically my second update of what's been going on with me, and that was pretty much like one of the biggest things that had happened to me, where it really just pulled me from, like, anything and everything around me, and that included even jewelry. Like, I haven't done a piece of jewelry since, like, close to October, around not Christmas, around what is it, Halloween. Around Halloween, that was like the last thing I did. And unfortunately, like, I wanted to do all these things, and I just didn't have the energy, and I just couldn't think straight. I just couldn't pull myself to do those things. So yes, and like I said, I had did like a little documentary where, like, I was recording his days per day, day by day, but I had stopped like around day 3. I might or might not include that, just because looking back on it and looking at him and how bad he was struggling, it hurts so bad to see it now. Like, y'all, I really thought those wouldn't be his, like, if you see it, you might think same thing, like, oh dang, like, but all I can do is thank God that he gave me 5 additional weeks with him after finding out he had cancer and he was at stage 4 and all that stuff. So all I can do is just be thankful that I got 5 additional weeks with him, and I try to do my best to enjoy it and enjoy him while I had him here still, because deep down I was just so hurt. But I had to remind myself, like, look, he's still here. Enjoy him while he is still here, and let's not think about the day he is gonna pass away, because it's like no one knew when it was gonna be, and so it happened and so that's one of the updates. And then lastly, with everything happening with my dog, and then the whole thing with the car situation, good thing the car wasn't as bad because it got settled, so not really much the car, like yes and no, but like my dog situation was really what hit me the most emotionally. That my heart, like, it affected my own health, you guys. I had to go to the doctor. I had to go get this test and do with my heart, because my heart was like beating so fast. My pressure was so high. I was just under so much stress, and it was like emotional stress. I was under so much, and it caused me like anxiety. I was just going through it bad. I think under control now. I'm doing a lot better, and I feel a lot better, thank God, because I really thought I was gonna, I don't know, I was just not feeling good. The worst part is that because I don't have no one to like go and ask questions where I know they'll know the answers for. So of course I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna go on Google, like most of us do. But the thing about Google is that it's gonna tell you cancer or pregnant. That's literally two things that it tells you. And no, I'm not saying that my symptoms had to do with pregnant, no. I'm just saying in general, like, so that was even adding more stress on me, because I was feeling all these symptoms, my heart beating so fast, my arm slit, going numb. And if you look those things up, it's gonna tell you heart attack. So basically, if I would have not went to the doctor and found out what was going on with me, got me some ways to calm myself down, I could have really led myself to a heart attack. Seriously, y'all. That's how bad it was for me. I was going through it so bad, like so bad. But I'm doing better, obviously. I'm still hurt. Well, I'm still healing. Like, I'm doing a lot better than I was in the beginning of when I found out about him. And it hurt me the day he passed away, but now it's getting better, I guess. Yes. So yeah, like, that's just really what my life has been for the last few months since y'all last seen me. It's just been like one thing after another. First my car, then my dog situation, then my health starts to come all down. It's just everything just kind of rolling around. I'm just like, oh my God, and just getting stressed. Thank God that I'm doing better, and I think I am in a better stage now in my life where maybe I can slowly pick up where I left off on YouTube, with YouTube that is, and with my jewelry, because I have not been able to do anything on my jewelry. And that, I hate that, I really do, because the same way how I feel about YouTube, that if you want to grow a channel, you gotta be consistent, right? With anything in life. If you want to go to the gym and work out and you want to see results, you gotta be what? Consistent. YouTube, you want to see this girl and you want to get subscribers, you want people to like notice your channel, you gotta be consistent. It's just everything in life is consistency. You guys stay consistent with what you're doing to see results. So I haven't been able to do nothing with my jewelry, which I haven't been able to grow. I'm slowly picking up on things and getting back to my routine, I guess. And I just hope you guys are still willing to support me. And for anyone that watches this, I want to say thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope it wasn't like all over the place, because I feel like it was just me recording and hearing myself. And sometimes I'm just like, girl, like, what are you saying? I should have more videos coming out after this one drops, because I want to put this one first before I put anything else, because I kind of just to me, it makes sense to kind of like put out what's going on, what's been happening, why I've been gone, rather than just me coming around like, hey y'all, and everything is all good. Let's just like, okay. So yes, more videos will be coming out once I drop this one. Follow my jewelry page if you don't already. Support it, because I will get back on that too. And yeah, just if you want to support me in any kind of way, thank you. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye.